So guys, this is probably the best video on YouTube to be able to get your FPS up and high for a guide, because this took me so long to do. It took me about 2 to 3 hours to figure out everything you guys can do possible to get your guys' PCs up to like maximum power that it can use. And it is pretty easy to do if you follow all the steps correctly. I try to make the video like a little bit shorter so you guys can quickly do it. And please leave a like and subscribe. And peace out. So guys, for the first step, just search up disk cleanup. You should do this because I got about 5 gigs of space from it, and it does do a decent effect. Like I don't know if it would give you any more FPS, but it definitely give you like a little bit of a performance boost. Because when you're running your games, those files are also running, and they're useless, so you might as well get rid of them. Your game will run a lot better without them on there. And yeah, so it can take a little while for it to delete, and that's normal. And make sure just to make sure they're all deleted. And yeah. Okay, for step two, you're doing background apps. So once you're in a game of Fortnite or something like that, or you loaded up Fortnite, these apps won't be running while you have this application running. So basically, it just makes your game a little faster, and you just make sure they're all off. I have iTunes on because I listen to music sometimes when I play. And yeah, okay, for step three, you go to your temp files, and these are just a bunch of useless files. So you put in percent, temp, percent, and these are just a bunch of junk files you don't want on your computer, and they've just been sitting there from either you downloaded something or updated something, and that's why they're there. And you don't need them; they're just useless. So once you delete them, you'll get a decent amount of storage back from it because they do take up a decent amount of space. And that's for step three. So guys, this one's very important. I just found this one out today. One of my friends showed me it. And what it does is it allows Fortnite to load in quicker, and it actually allows it to run high performance. So either loading in, like just starting up the game, high performance. And yeah, so it's a pretty useful one. I've never seen anyone use it on YouTube that I know of anyway. And yeah, it works really well. And if you follow all these steps, guys, you'll have like I was at like probably 300 frames in creative, and now I'm at like 450. So yeah, so make sure to follow all these steps, and make sure you run this on high performance, and it'll work really well. Okay, guys, for step five, this is just to make sure your driver is up to date. Very simple. All you do is you download it, and if a download link is not there or something like that, it doesn't say download, go there and put check for updates, click that, and then it'll make sure your drivers are already updated. And if in-game performance is bad, I would recommend checking this because this is probably what it is. If your, I don't know, your PC's not acting right or it's not like, I don't know, not working like it usually does as performance-wise. So what you guys have to do to get on the screen is you gotta go on Nivea control panel, and then copy all my settings on here for everything. So yeah, you'll get the best performance possible. That's what I did too. I searched up YouTube videos on how like to like I don't know like what's the best performance wise ones and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mess up my settings. I some of these I do know myself, so yeah, make sure to copy everything. Pause the video if you have to. So guys, for step 7, I recommend downloading Razer Cortex. What Razer Cortex does, it like kind of like blocks off everything and only focuses on your game. So all the power from your PC is focusing on that game only, and it will boost your frames up 10 like it says right on there. Like it says my average frames in game, which is 202, and then it will give me like extra 10 frames from doing this, and it's a free download, and you guys should really do this. I recommend it. So guys, for step 8 is overclocking your PC. Overclocking your PC, all it does is it maxes out the power and how much core clock and memory clock you have. So what I did was I went from like memory clock, I put up 50. So I do core clock and memory clock separately. I would do one like say if I did core clock, I would do 30 each time till my game would crash. And I would use another like the MSI combustor. I'd use that with it, and it would crash on there. So you'd go on there, and there should be a 1080p like a video thing, And also, you gotta look at like how much points you get. The more points you have, the more power your PC is running on. So that's what you also gotta look at. You don't have to look at just crashing. You want to look at like the performance that you're getting, your GPU load, and all of that stuff, and your GPU power. And what it does is you get a decent amount of points with it. So like on this one, I think I had it a little bit messed up. Like I never had the points up. Like I never had my the numbers right. I think I was using a different profile and it was a little bit lower, so it wasn't as good. Yeah, like I recommend using it, but it could like you might lose warranty from it. Like just check your warranty what you have, and make sure you do it properly and don't like ruin your PC. Like I said, like what I did was my memory clock and stuff. I'd go up by 30 each time till it would get less points on the MSI combustor. You can download all this stuff um, on there. It's super easy to do, and as you can see, I got 1,992 points, which isn't really good. I can get like 2,100. So that's why I recommend you guys doing that. It'll give you a lot of an advantage. Okay, guys, for step 9, this is not too important, but it is important. So you have to delete all them files again, and it's all in one folder. Well, it's all in the recycling bin, and it takes like 3 seconds to do. So you might as well do that, and then we're gonna go on Fortnite and see how my PC performs after all these new settings, and peace. So guys, we finally made it on Fortnite here. After doing all that work and stuff, we are on Fortnite in creative. So as you can see, my frames are doing really well right now. They're pretty high, and they're decently constant. They're not too bad. I mean, they're really good for playing this game, I guess. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and peace.